Hello everyone, it's Ace, and today I wanted to make a video kind of, I don't know, making up for yesterday's video where I streamed The Long Dark, and probably no one really cares about this because of my subscriber count and my viewer interaction in the last video. I mean, it actually was usually higher, or higher than most of my videos, but anyway, I had no mic on it, and so basically I would like to sum up what I did during that stream, so you don't have to actually watch the whole thing if you want to know. If in the rare case that you do want to know. So basically, I'm just going to be commentating on what happened as the video is more sped up, and this is the stream. It's just some parts sped up. So we start off right now in like the house that we found a couple episodes ago or whatever, a couple streams ago. Basically, packing up and getting ready to leave this house because we are low on food. We're kind of suffering on food, that's for sure, and yeah, soon after this, I take a little rest. Then I go outside and I get ready to go on a very long walk to the next base. And I'm not really sure exactly where I'm going, but I have an idea in mind, which is there's this place I know in the long dark world, this Canadian wilderness, where basically there's a hill and there's a house on top of the hill. And that's a pretty useful thing to be in. It's a good place to have because you can see stuff from it. It's a really big lookout. And on the way, I set down a trap thinking, oh, I could have residents around here because I saw a lot of rabbits. This is really a good place to trap because that's the trap I had. But it turns out I ended up forgetting that. And I also ended up finding a survival bow in here. And this is like some little, I don't know, shack. Rifle cartridge, that's very nice. Some lookout thing over the lake. I don't know what it's called because I haven't tryharded this game 20 times over. Anyway, I go there, find a bow, which is going to be very useful for long-term survival. I remember that. And yeah, then I start walking again, just going along. I'm not going to shoot bunnies. That's not really worth it. I end up spraining my hand or something by doing absolutely nothing. And I ended up finding some mushrooms, which I thought, hey, I might as well show that. I didn't even know that mushrooms could grow in the Alaskan wilderness in the winter. What does it even have to survive off of? Why is it not frozen? I mean, it probably is, but why? Why do mushrooms exist up there? I was kind of off topic, but then I take a sleep because I need to rest. I'm very low on, what? My tiredness is high. I don't know. So the first time I've ever done this, and I put down a sleeping bag and I sleep behind a rock where it's perfectly fine and I'm kind of getting warmer. Then I keep on going and I sprain my ankle. Yeah, that's right. I walked down, I sprained my ankle. I remember this time Turtle was in the call. He was like, "This is why you don't go walking forever," because he was watching the stream. And I go down a little bit more and end up finding what is called the logging camp. It's basically a bunch of trailers around a clear-cut forest. And then I kind of go around the houses, looking around to see what sort of stuff I can find. This is where I'll be spending the night for this night that I do in the game. And I just kind of look around and pick stuff up, get food. This ends up being a really good place to get food from because it's just a very nice. It's got lots of food in it. There's a lot of different trailers, and I was able to go around to each one, searching through it, looking at what exactly was good about each place. There's a body, as you can see. Didn't really have anything, I don't think. And after spending a night, I woke up and went outside, ready for another day once it had stopped, snowing and windy, and when it was windy. And I was talking about maybe you could shoot those birds, but I didn't really need to. I had some food. So now I continue my, walking about until I come across train tracks, and I'm thinking, well, there's two ways I can go now. I'm going to have to pick which way to go, or not do that because I'm not actually looking for train tracks. Basically, it was at this point that I knew I was not going to end up being at the place that I want, and instead going to end up being at another place. And I kind of look around. I'm looking at that hill, thinking, hey, that might be the place I want to be. The location I'm thinking about is right on top of a hill. It's a very nice place. Has some stuff I can survive off of. I'm sure of that. And so I look at that, and it isn't quite the place I really want to be. But then I keep going along. I go down the rails because I see something in the distance. And this is where things get juicy, alright? So I have the volume turned on here. You can probably hear. I think you definitely can. And basically there was a wolf around here. I knew that. I could hear the wolf. So I start running away. So I think there's a wolf under the bridge. Like, I'm pretty darn sure there's a wolf. And I look back very shortly here. I don't see anything yet, and I hear the wolf. Very soon. Yep. There's the wolf right there. You'll be able to see it soon. And basically, I look at it, I aim my gun so it'd kill it with one shot, and I didn't have any bullets loaded. The wolf comes to attack me, and I beat it to death. But it doesn't die, you know. I beat it away. It's gone now. It's running. It's bleeding. I'd be able to track it down if I tried to do that. And the wolf kind of comes around again, you know, looking for me. And I was always scared of wolves, but after this I realized they're not that big of a threat if you can just spam and get them off of you. But anyway, yeah, the wolf's running around. I don't really care about him as long as he doesn't hurt me, because he won't. He's scared of me now. I've beaten him off. He comes real close, actually. And I finally load my rifle, because now I realize that it wasn't initially loaded. And that does make sense, but yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Anyway, now I start running down the track. I'm going to go to the kind of bunker thing that I see in front of me, which is going to be where I end up setting up for a while here, because it's a very nice place. And it looks like there's a frozen deer carcass right next to the entrance to the house, which is extremely useful. Like, this is very good for me, that I would be able to, you know, open that up, get lots of meat from it, get some gut and hide and all that stuff. Just keep that probably in this base, because this, I think, is going to be my permanent base. You'll see what I mean once I get in there. So, basically, I went inside the house, or not the house, you know, it's the Carter Hydro Dam and environs. It's very dark, so I turned up the brightness artificially. I mean, it doesn't really help, but I guess OBS, what I was streaming with, kind of recorded it so that everything was darker than it should have been. And I was just, you know, it wasn't very great. So anyway, I was in there, getting stuff off the floor. This is sped up quite a bit. Just looking at whatever was inside and, you know, looting like you do in every single house ever. I got lots of books, which is very nice from this place. And then I come across this dark hallway. It was very scary. I was, you know, always thinking, oh boy, there's going to be a wolf around this corner. Even though that doesn't make sense. I mean, why would there be a wolf inside? And then I walked down this, and you can't see it here, but I could see that this was a long, dark hallway. Like, this hallway was so ominous. I went in, and I second-guessed myself and went back. I was very scared. I mean, it's just a video game. I really should have thought that, but I didn't. And I was like, well, no. So I ran away. I went up the stairs. I did not want another wolf encounter or a bear encounter or whatever I'd end up finding down there. And basically, I kind of stalled time before actually going back down it again, because, you know, why wouldn't I? It's the only place I have left unexplored. I figured, why would there be a wolf inside? Like, I talked to the viewers about that, even though I didn't actually, because I didn't record my mic. I'm still mad at myself for that. But then I go down, and I actually go across this long hallway. And spoiler alert, well, actually, I won't spoil it. What's gonna be ahead? Ooh, I wonder. It's nothing. There's actually nothing down the hallway. I'm sorry, I spoiled it. But yeah, it's just a very long hallway, which is supposed to. It's a long, dark hallway, which is supposed to make you scared. You can tell it's in there for ominous effect. And last place, I'm like, well, I hope there's not a wolf here, and there isn't. By the way, don't worry. You don't need to worry for jump scares. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with this place. It's just a big open room, I guess. There's not a whole lot to do down here except that there's a body, something. And basically, I see a crack in the window, which scares me because then my logic is interrupted with there being no possible way a wolf can get in and all that. Yeah, now there's a way a wolf can get in. Like, logically, a wolf could get through that and get into the base, or whatever can kill me. So anyway, this ends up the session. I placed down a bed. I need to save, so I rest and also get some more energy because I was very tired. You have to sleep in the game. And I guess that's about it. And after this, I just kind of eat and drink. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm very sorry again that my last stream was actually terrible and I wasn't able to record my voice. But I figured I'd make this video to make up for it. And I will see you guys next time.